I'm Garry Glenn. I'm back to wrap it up for this week in Hal County Sports. Nikki Reed out of Atlanta came off the bench to score 16 points and grab 7 rebounds to lead the Brenau Besketball team to a 74-62 win over the host Morris Hornets this past Saturday. The Tigers thus becoming the only team to win both games at this season opening tournament. Reed got plenty of support from her friends, with freshman Tyler Black out of Marietta scoring 15 points to earn MVP for the tournament. Brenau out-rebounded the Hornets 49-29 with freshman Ravine Crawford from Toccoa leading the way with 8. The Tigers had opened the season with a hard-fought win over the defending Florida Sun Conference champions, a tough St. Thomas, Florida team, 73-68. Tigers placing 4 players in double figures in that one, led by Black, who came off the bench to lead the way with 14 points. Anastasia Mineva and Tatiana Kudiakova from Moscow, Russia, also scored in double digits for the second night with 13 and 10 points respectively, and that second game they'd scored 11 the night before. The Chestatee competition cheerleaders made it 8 straight finishes in the state top 10. After placing 3rd of 28 teams at the co-ed sectionals, the War Eagles also placed 3rd at state. Peachtree Ridge repeated as champ in the all-class meet. All right, time now to name our athletes of the week. For the males, Luis Gonzalez out of North Hall Cross Country for his state U.S. Track and Field Junior Olympic title. And our female athlete of the week is going to be Tyler Black from Brenau Besketball, tournament MVP. Her team off to a 2-0 start. Some other stuff. Speaking of Brenau, speaking of competition cheerleading, the Brenau Athletic Department announcing its newest varsity sport, competitive cheer, which will begin in the fall of 2011. NAIA recently announced it's conducting its inaugural National Competitive Cheer Championship in the spring of 2012 due to the rising of the sport nationally. Any potential recruits interested in being part of this new exciting program for the Brenau Golden Tigers should contact the athletic director, Mike Lockstamford, at 770-534-6231, or you can email him at mlockstamford@brenau.edu. A few other notes. Good news for Gainesville baseball player Will Maddox. He's got a Division I ride with Tennessee. Last season, Will hit 10 home runs at 52 RBI and batted .487, so you can see why the Volunteers were interested. The 2011 NAIA Fast Pitch Softball poll was released last week, and the Brenau Golden Tigers ranked 18th in the country. Tigers finished last season ranked 16th with a 35-13-1 overall record and narrowly missed a second straight trip to the NAIA National Tournament. Their season this time kicking off in January. North Hall's second baseball camp will be this coming weekend. Pitchers and catchers the emphasis. Oakland A's AAA pitching coach Scott Emerson is involved with this one. You can call the Trojan coach Trent Montgero at 770-983-067 to see if you can still get in. In power wheelchair soccer, the North Georgia Screaming Eagles, the Southeastern League champions for the last 2 years, have competed a couple of times already this season. The first time they played 3 teams who were all in the Premier Conference, which is 2 conferences higher. They beat the Atlanta Tigers 3-1, tied the Tampa Bay Crossfire 0-0, and lost to the defending America's Champions Cup team Atlanta Synergy 11-0. In the second league day last Saturday at the Shepherd Center, the Eagles beat the Chattanooga Speeders 3-1, the first match with an in-conference opponent, and they lost to the Premier Conference Tampa Thunder 3-0. The next USPSA Southeastern League event will be held at the Lakeshore Foundation facility in Birmingham, Alabama on December 4th and 5th. That facility is an Olympic and Paralympic training site. The Eagles, by the way, won the bid to host the USPSA President's Conference Cup Championship at the Mulberry Creek Community Center here in Hall County. That'll be in late June or early July of next year. And another member of the Hole-in-One Club, or should I say a repeat winner, Park Kirk, last week hit the one and done on number 12 at Chattahoochee with a 5-wood. That was Park's 6th career ace. Some people go all their lives and never get one. He's got a half dozen. That's our show for this week. Join us next week right here for more Hall County Sports. I'm Garry Glenn.